Quick story. Some years ago, after my divorce, and yeah, sometimes things like that happen to good people who love God. So listen, don't beat yourself up if that's you. But sometimes relationships don't work out. It's just a part of life. But after my divorce, I waited about 2 years before I started dating again. Around that time, it was during the COVID pandemic. So we wasn't out in them streets like that. So there wasn't a lot of opportunity to meet people organically. And this dating thing was brand new to me. So I started doing dating apps. There's nothing wrong with that. One of the things I did before I started dating, I made a conscientious decision and effort to practice celibacy. Because of the life that I led, and because of me being a pastor, I felt it was very important for me to do that because I can't tell people not to do a thing that I'm doing. So long story short, went on a dating app and I made it a purpose to seek out people who had Christian on their profile. And listen, I say this not to be judgmental, not to be critical, or to make anybody look bad. But I was blown away by the number of women I met who thought that me practicing celibacy was weird, strange, or they didn't understand it. And I'm just like, this is a culture shock for me because I'm trying to wrap my head around this dating thing. And I know you say that sounds like you're a little naive. Let me just give you a little background about me because I was a lot naive. I gave my life to the Lord at the age of 20. I got married and started a family at 22. And we were married for 20 years. I belonged to a ministry where my pastor was very strict. We were very disciplined. And so a lot of the things that were going on in the world around me, I just was not privy to. So when I started dating, it was a culture shock for me. But I'm grateful to say that that was a season in my life. Today I'm remarried, happily married. And I'm glad to say I had the experience of what it was like to be single. And I have an opportunity to help other people who may be going down that same path. This is the thing, beloved. There aren't too many things that go on in our lives as believers anymore that bring shock value. There's nothing that we hear nowadays that we're like, oh my goodness, I can't believe that. And I think it speaks to how far we've fallen. We no longer set a standard. We no longer guard our hearts and our thoughts and our actions because of all the things that are going on in the world around us. We're being shaped by them constantly. Moments like these, I remember it used to push people to the house of God. But now, the house of God is the last place that they want to come. And that's because many of us have came back to life, but not in a good way.